Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever sat there after a red day or a red week and thought, am I actually getting better, or am I just slowly losing money? That's one of the hardest parts of trading, because progress in trading doesn't feel like progress. When you go to the gym, you see muscle. When you study for a test, you see grades. When you build a business, you see revenue. But in trading, you can be improving and still be losing. And that messes with your head. Through my years of trading, I've learned that profitability is often the last thing to show up, not the first. Skill develops first. Consistency develops second. Profitability comes after. But most traders quit in between those stages. So in this video, I want to give you something practical. Not hype, not just keep going. I want to give you real signs that you're actually improving, even if your P&L doesn't fully reflect it yet. Because there's a difference between random losing and developmental losing. And if you understand that difference, you'll know whether to keep pushing or reassess. First, losing money doesn't automatically mean you're failing. This is critical. Early in my own trading, I thought every red day meant I was incompetent. But over time, I realized something. If your losses are becoming smaller, if your mistakes are becoming fewer, if your reactions are becoming calmer, you're improving, even if the bottom line hasn't turned green yet. The market charges tuition. The question is, are you paying tuition and learning, or paying tuition and repeating? That's the real difference. Sign number 1. Your mistakes are becoming specific. In the beginning, everything feels chaotic. You don't even know why you lost. You just lost. But improvement looks like this. Instead of saying, I suck at trading, you say, I broke my rule on entry. I moved my stop. I traded outside my plan. That shift is massive. Specific mistakes mean awareness. Awareness means growth. If you can clearly identify what went wrong, that's progress. Sign number 2. You're breaking rules less often. You may not be perfectly disciplined yet. But are you more disciplined than you were 3 months ago? Be honest. Are you revenge trading less? Over trading less? Moving stops less? If your rule-breaking frequency is decreasing, that is real development. Consistency builds slowly. It's not a switch. It's a trend. And if the trend is improving, you're improving. Sign number 3. Your emotional swings are smaller. This one is huge. In the beginning, one loss ruins your entire day. One win makes you euphoric. You're on a roller coaster. But improvement looks like emotional stability. Loss? You log it and move on. Win? You stay grounded. Through my own trading, one of the biggest turning points wasn't a massive profit month. It was the first month where I felt neutral, calm. That emotional neutrality is a sign of maturity, and maturity is required for profitability. Sign number 4. You're thinking in probabilities, not outcomes. New traders think, this trade has to work. Improving traders think, this is one trade out of hundreds. If you've started viewing trading as a long-term statistical game instead of a single event gamble, you're evolving. That shift in mindset changes everything. You stop trying to be right. You start trying to execute well. That's a professional mindset. Sign number 5. Your losses are controlled. This might be the most important one. Are your red days catastrophic or controlled? If you're respecting max loss limits. If you're cutting trades where you said you would. If your account isn't taking emotional damage anymore. You are far ahead of where most traders stay stuck. Controlled losses are the foundation of eventual profits. Because if you can't control losses, you'll never compound gains. The hard truth: not everyone who sticks with trading will become profitable. But almost everyone who becomes profitable went through a long stretch where they questioned everything. The key difference wasn't blind perseverance. It was structured perseverance. They weren't just hoping, they were improving. There's a difference. Here's the real question you should ask yourself. Not, am I profitable yet? But, am I better than I was 6 months ago? More disciplined, more calm, more consistent, more self-aware? If the answer is yes, even slightly, you are moving forward. Profitability often shows up quietly after those foundations are built. But it cannot show up before. Final thought: if you're losing money recklessly, ignoring rules, and repeating the same emotional mistakes, that's not progress. But if you're tightening execution, improving awareness, reducing emotional chaos, you're not wasting your time. You are building the skill set required for this game. And that matters more than one red month. Keep it structured, keep it honest, keep tracking your behavior. That's how traders cross the line from struggling to consistent. If this helped you and gave you clarity, hit the like button so more traders see it. And if you're serious about improving, not just hoping, subscribe to the channel. Share where you're at in your trading journey in the comments. I'd love to hear your progress. We're building discipline and consistency here, and I want to see you succeed.